Hello Aries, and welcome to the Angel Cooperative channel. My name is Liza Mariani and I'm here to do the November 2019 Tarot Horoscope for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Also, this is a reminder that it's a general reading, so definitely check out the other signs in your chart because those readings may resonate with you as well. So I already pre-shuffled the cards and I just want to start laying the cards out. And as I do that, I'm just going to mention to you that this month we are in a Mercury retrograde. The Mercury retrograde already started on October 31st, so it's going to end around November 20th, which is in Scorpio season. So definitely when a Mercury retrograde happens, it's just to be aware that there could be disruptions in communication and technology, like any of your ways of communication like through phone, text, email, computers, glitches, travel. A lot of things definitely do tend to get miscommunicated, confused, or can be very glitchy, or having definitely connection issues during this time period. And also we have the full moon on the 12th and also the new moon on the 26th. With the full moon is a good time to release anything that you need to release in your life, and during the new moon is the time to set your intentions of what you want to bring in the following months, or basically, or even in the year to come. All right, so for the overall energy for this reading for you guys, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and I'm also going to quickly shuffle the cards for clarification with the old style Lenormand deck. Ooh, we have the Moon card pulled up. All right, and you also have the Mountain. Yes, definitely some challenges coming in the month of November for Aries. There's definitely some challenges here, but I do feel there is some positive movement even with these challenges. So let's also clarify with some of the runes. I'm going to also shake these up and get a couple just to clarify the cards that are already down. All right, what runes do we have for Aries? Okay. All right. Okay, so with the overall energy of the Mountains and the Eight of Pentacles reversed, the Eight of Pentacles is really all about putting in the work and also, sitting back and, reaping the benefits of all your hard work. And also, it's also about really putting the effort in, and also, seeing positive changes. But I do feel like it's reversed. So there is going to be some challenges that come into play, especially maybe when it comes into money, earning potential, also just kind of knowing your general overall worth. And maybe there's going to be a sense of you questioning maybe even a career path of this month. So I do feel like that could be coming into play for some of you Aries. Let me just take a look at the cards here, because we have, as we start out the month, we have the Moon with the King of Swords, which is an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So there is an air sign here that could be coming into play this month, or this could also be your energy that you're coming into the month with. You do have the Moon paired with the King of Swords, which the King of Swords is definitely someone who is older, and he is somebody of authority, somebody who is very wise, somebody who you look up to for good advice. He is definitely somebody who is very wise and is very intelligent too. Not just if he's like a business owner, he could also be someone who could even be like is a person that typically gives advice, or like maybe even like a mentor that you might be turning to for advice, because I do feel like you're having some uncertainties about what you're dealing with this month. And also, this could even be where you're wanting to kind of take control as well and to gain some clarity into what is coming into be, like what you want to bring into your life and kind of how you see yourself moving forward, especially with the moon energy. It's like that uncertainty of how to move forward, and you're wanting to gain back that control. So definitely this can mean differently for some of you. I do feel for others of you, this is definitely a air sign that you're dealing with. And this person, they are upright. So I do feel like they're a good person to come to for advice, and they will also be there for you. And they're also, it's like they want to guide you. They want to offer you the words of wisdom that you need in order to clear up this moon energy where you're kind of feeling uncertain, because there's a lot of things that are unclear right now, and trying to gain some clarity. I do feel like you're feeling like you want to gain some clarity, especially as the month is starting, the first week of November. We also have the Five of Swords reversed, and we also have the Dog. So I do feel like you are kind of it almost feels like you're walking away from some negative energies. It could also, I don't know, for some reason, like I see like this person walking away, and like someone has already gotten away with something, like lied towards you. I do feel like the energy of the Five of Swords is usually a very negative energy where somebody could have been lying or stealing or taking from you, or even like maybe even like just tricking you into believing something. But I do feel like this is something that you are walking away from, or you're not allowing this situation to continue, because you do have the Dog here, which is somebody who's loyal. And I do feel like you're a dependable and loyal person. But the thing is that you're questioning this other person or this other situation that kind of could have fallen apart, and where you had to like step aside and like really focus in on the things that are important, especially the first week in November. It's like, there's definitely a negative energy there that you possibly could have already happened, possibly even before November, but it's still like that lingering energy of like you're still thinking about it. So, and I do feel like it's still very much on your mind, and also you're also wondering like what the heck happened. So I do feel like that is what's coming into play for you the first week. We have, as we coming into the second week of November, we have the Nine of Cups reversed, and we also have the Anchor. So I do feel like you could be overindulging a little bit on this time, like really enjoying, like maybe even drinking too much, maybe going out and partying too much, socializing too much. It could be and being a little indulgent is more of the word that I'm looking for. And I feel like it's not exactly a really bad thing, but you just need to do everything in moderation. And it's like that whole, like, too much of anything is never good for you. So you always want to have like moderation with the things that you do. Don't overdo it. I feel like this is more of a warning. You do have the Anchor here. So I do feel like the Anchor is, this could be even like it's holding you back. It's because it's anchoring you into this place where you're constantly in this cycle of overindulging or being indulgent into the things that you enjoy doing, but overdoing it in a sense. And you don't want that to hold you back from things that you're supposed to be doing. It could be even like some kind of distraction even. I feel like that's even, you know what? You have a standstill rune. And this is also about, not having any movement. I do feel like there is some situations that are coming into play. It could even be that maybe you are socializing too much or going out with friends and drinking and having too much fun where you're not actually getting key, core, important things done right now that need to be really tended to. Focusing in on things that you have been kind of procrastinating on. So I don't know. I don't want to get too much into it because I feel like for some of you, this is actually definitely something that is has been plaguing you, but also it's reminding you that you need to pay attention to the important things that are supposed to be taken care of first before being overindulgent. You also have, yes, and I do feel like that is also coming into play here because we have this Six of Pentacles reversed. And, you know, when the Six of Pentacles is reversed, it almost feels like there's an imbalance, possibly with money. It could be even that you're spending too much. So be cautious of that. As you can see, like, you know, it's when it's upright, like it looks like he's giving money into the bowl or whatever, this hat or whatever this is in this picture. And when it's upside down, it's almost like the money's falling out. So I feel like it's almost like, and it's going into the hands of like wherever you're spending it. And it's almost like you're spending it quicker than, it's like, you know, there's money is just flowing out. And I do feel like maybe it could also be because the holidays are coming up. You might be looking into Christmas shopping. This is also, you know, especially a very popular month for overspending. So be mindful of that. I think, you know, setting a budget is also very important. Also, you know, do take care of not overdoing it. Especially if this is what you're being indulgent in. You might be indulgent in over like shopping too much and like spending too much money on frivolous things, or it could just be even just like going out too much with friends, going out to eat, like really being more mindful of your money right now. You have the garden. So the garden is telling you, yes, you need to save and preserve. You need to create growth instead of spending money. So I do feel like it's letting you know that, yes, even though this is going on, you are still creating some growth, but you have to be cautious of not overdoing it. And I do feel like that is a very, very important message that Aries needs to hear right now, of course, as we're in the middle of the month. And also don't forget that right in the middle of the month, you're still in a Mercury retrograde. So there could be some confusion, and also where you're feeling like you have to spend some money right now because maybe you're not understanding, or you're having to do something because there is like a kind of like a disruption in the whole process of communication and technology for you right now. And you also have the Hermit here reversed. So I do feel like you're coming out of your shell a little bit. This is in the middle of the month. We also have the clouds with it. So it's almost like you're coming out of hibernation in a way, where I don't feel like it's so much hibernation. I feel like it's more of like coming out of your shell a little bit, letting yourself shine, also kind of showing off your talents a little bit more and not hiding them. I do feel like it's like letting things go, like letting yourself like show yourself off a little bit more than you normally would. I feel like this is going to be happening. But you also have the clouds, so I do feel like there is going to still be some confusion, and I feel like this could also be because of the Mercury retrograde that's coming in. Also, at this point, it will possibly be just starting to transition out, but I do feel like this time period, there's still going to be a lot of miscommunications and also confusion. And with the clouds, it's all about confusion, or things are not clear, or there's some type of a disconnect going on where you have to, just make sure you're communicating well and make sure you're, sending out the right information to people, whether it's emails or messages or phone calls. Just make sure that you're, double checking everything, especially during this Mercury retrograde, because you want to make sure that messages are getting across. And I feel like that is, necessary to be saying. And we also have the protection rune with that. So, protection rune is also about protecting yourself, protecting others, It could even be about maybe even protecting your data. You know, this you don't want other people getting access to your data. I do feel like there is a little bit of a protection going on here where you have to really focus in on protecting your, it's like not just your yourself, but I feel like it's even like your personal business, like your information. It could even be your personal data online. So be mindful of that, especially in the middle of the month, right around the time that the Mercury retrograde comes to an end. We also have the King of Wands along with the Crossroads. So this is a fire sign, which you are also a fire sign. So this could also be your energy. Or this could be another fire sign that's coming into play here. So this could be another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I do feel like there's a crossroads here. There might be a crossroads with this person. It might be a crossroads either that you're coming to a crossroads to decide to go towards them or go away from them. This may be somebody who you're already have in your environment right now, who's already been part of your life, or this could be somebody new coming in. So I do feel like with crossroads, it's like it could also be where you're trying to decide if you should walk away, if there's, you know, if you should end things or if you should continue connected to this person. But I do feel like this person is not a boring person. They do have a lot of good things to offer. Let me see what this rune says. Yeah, see, this is growth. It's, you know, interesting because the growth rune does mean some different things to me. So it's like it could even be that this is part of your soul growth, this whole experience, where you're learning lessons like about deciding whether to walk away or to keep this person in your life, or if you should even welcome this person into your life. It could mean differently for each of you. So I do feel like this fire sign that's coming into play here is definitely somebody who you are going to be learning some lessons from, and you will also be it could even be like a new possible relationship coming in. So it could be very positive for some of you, and some of you, this could be somebody that you're releasing, that you're learning life lessons from. So it definitely could go either way for each of you. We also have the Fool. So I do feel like there is a new beginning here. There is something really positive, really exciting, because, you know, the Fool energy is all about taking risks and, you know, taking a leap of faith and just going after this new, like, shiny, wonderful, beautiful new beginning, but really not knowing what is ahead of you. So it's interesting because the Rider is also here. So the Rider is all about movement. It could also be travel, journeys, but this also means like you're heading in a very positive direction. And it's also with motivation, because, you know, the Rider is all about, you know, getting on your horse and going to your destination and going there with like pride and also determination. So I do feel like there is something that is coming into play. This is like towards the end of the month, possibly the last week in November, which of course that is also right after the Mercury retrograde ends and also the time of the new moon. So this is also a new beginning. So during the time of the 26th, really focus on setting your intentions of what you want this new beginning to bring in for you. We also have, this is also a wonderful rune. This one, excuse me. This one is all about, you know what this could also mean? It was separation rune, and this could also mean like moving of a home. It could also be movement, where you're actually gaining or acquiring something. It could also be where something is being offered to you, either inherited, or it could be, you know, purchasing a new home, or maybe even like selling things as well, because with this rune, this is all about major changes happening and like transferring of property, and also it's like separation. It's like where you're moving in a way. It could even be soul movement. So, because it is a new beginning. So for some of you, you could actually be physically moving. So the Fool is like all about going off on this new journey. So some of you could actually be moving across country, overseas. You can definitely be moving in a completely different direction that your life path is bringing you into. So it also is really exciting, but it also can be very scary as well. And we also have, interestingly enough, we have the Knight of Swords here with the Child. So the Knight of Swords is definitely air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So this could also be a new person coming into play here, which is an air sign, which could be also very fast. This person's going to come in very fast. You do have a child here, so there could be a child connected to this person. This person could have children. Not necessarily younger children. They could even be older children. If you are single and this person is coming towards you, for some of you, this could be somebody coming towards you with news about children. It could even be finding out maybe that somebody is pregnant, or it could even be finding out that someone is like bringing a child towards you, or there's something about a child in the mix that is connected to this Knight of Swords, which sometimes can be the bearer of amazing news, like, bringing you knowledge or even news about something that's happening with a child. So that could also be coming into play. But for some of you, I do feel like this is a person that's coming towards you, especially if you're single and you're looking for a new relationship. This could be definitely directed towards you. So I do feel like this resonates a little bit differently with each of you. Of course, this is a general reading. So for each of you, this is going to definitely resonate differently. All right. So I'm also going to pull a couple of cards, one from the Work Your Light Oracle cards, and also one from the Secret Language of Light, which I love these cards. They're beautiful. And I want to share with you what energy we have from each of these decks. I'm also going to pull, and before I show you the cards, I just want to pull both cards and then we will discuss them. That one is the one that wants to come out. And yes, okay. All right, so the first card I pulled is the Star Mother. And it says, how can you mother yourself? It's almost about, it's also, this, I believe this is like the, this is like Mother Mary, and she is almost like the protector of all. And, this can also be reminding you, even if you have a mother of your own, but you also have to go there and nurture yourself and be nurturing and motherly towards yourself, just like how you would towards others. So I do feel like that is also a very important message for you to hear for this month. And also we have the other card, which I'm also going to show you, is all about focus. And this card is beautiful. It's also about having focus, and I'm going to read the message from the book because I feel like it's going to be important with how it resonates with each of you. And the message for this month says, where is your focus and what do you want to create? Let me just fix that. What is it that you want to create? Your point of attraction is the accumulation of all your thoughts. Some you are aware of and some you are not. The latter are thoughts you have repeated so often that you have become beliefs in body memory. The point of attraction is more fluid than you think. It is the overarching energy of your collective ideas, active beliefs, and your personality. Change any idea or belief and your point of attraction shifts. You sense the world around you through the filter of your attraction point. Imagine this point moving along a sliding track within you. To master yourself means being able to move your view of reality at will. This can help you adjust and adapt to any situation. Stay in the center of love and on the path of your heart. You can choose to feel into the flow or resist and hold yourself back. Either way, you will be loved by your soul and the universe. So it's also about, where do you want your focus to go? And you know what? When you focus on something that you really want, it's like you really are manifesting it and bringing it to your reality. It's just if you're willing to, shift your focus in that direction, and if that's what you really want to bring into your life. So definitely keep that in mind this month for you guys, Aries, because I do feel like you are taking on this new beginning, which is going to be very exciting. But, you also have to keep in mind what it is that you really, really, really want and go after it. And envision it and actually manifest that into your life. All right. Well, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please comment below on how this has resonated with you, and also and if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified for when our new videos are being posted on the Angel Cooperative channel. And also check out the links below. I have links to my personal channel where you can watch your weekly tarot horoscopes, and also links to my scheduling page for the Angel Cooperative, which I'm there every other Thursday. And also, don't forget to share with your friends and family and let them know, what videos they can watch, so that way, hopefully it will give them some guidance as well. All right, well, guys, have a wonderful month. I will see you again in December. Love you. Take care. Bye.